The Wilson family, an adventurous and close-knit group, stood at the base of the magnificent Acropolis in Athens, Greece. They were eager to explore the ancient ruins of the Parthenon that gleamed in the sunlight, holding centuries of stories within its marble columns. Liam, the father of the family, who was a wise 45 years old with brown hair, led the way with a slight sense of wonder in his eyes. Sophia, his 40-year-old wife, followed closely, her brown hair catching the golden rays beautifully. Their son Jake, just 10 years old with the same brown hair as his father, was full of energy and excitement. His eyes were wide with curiosity as he exclaimed, "This is incredible! It's like stepping into a history book." His younger sister, Lily, was not far behind, being only 8 years old but full of questions and imagination. She had a distinctive blonde hair that danced in the wind, and she twirled it around her finger as she looked up at the towering columns. "Do you think Athena still watches over this place?" she asked innocently, her voice filled with awe. Liam chuckled gently and responded, "Maybe she does, Lily. And maybe today, we'll uncover something special." Sophia, with a warm smile, urged her family, "Let's explore and see what we find. But no running off, okay?" "Okay." Jake and Lily replied in unison, though their eyes twinkled with a hint of mischief that only curious children could host. As they climbed the ancient steps, surrounded by other tourists and historians, they stumbled upon a guided tour explaining the fascinating history of the Parthenon. However, Jake's adventurous spirit pulled him a few steps forward, beyond the main group. Just near a weathered column, Jake spotted something unusual. There was a small glimmer peeking through a crack in the stone. "Dad! Come look at this," he shouted, pointing excitedly to a metallic object. Liam crouched next to him and carefully retrieved the item. It was a small, golden medallion, beautifully crafted with engravings of owls and olive branches wrapping around it. "This looks ancient," he whispered with amazement. Sophia and Lily joined them quickly. "What is it?" Sophia asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. "I think it's a replica of an old Athenian artifact," Liam conjectured. "But why would it be here?" As the family pondered over this mystery, a kind-looking archaeologist approached them. "Excuse me," she said softly, "I couldn't help but notice your find. May I see it?" Liam handed over the medallion willingly. The archaeologist studied it carefully, and her eyes widened in surprise. "This isn't just any medallion, it's part of a series created to honor the goddess Athena during ancient festivals. It's incredibly rare." "Wow!" Jake exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "So, what do we do with it?" The archaeologist smiled warmly and suggested, "If you'd like, you can help us bring it to the museum for safekeeping." Lily was practically bouncing with enthusiasm. "We'd love to help," she chimed in brightly. With smiles all around, the Wilsons followed the archaeologist to the nearby museum, where they observed the medallion being expertly catalogued and placed in a secure display. In deep gratitude for their discovery, the museum director presented the family with a private tour and a certificate of appreciation. As the sun began to set over the stunning city of Athens, the Wilsons stood together, gazing at the Parthenon. Jake nodded eagerly, adding, "Yeah, I feel like an archaeologist now." Lily giggled softly and said, "Maybe Athena was watching over us after all." With a gentle arm around his family, Liam replied, "Athena or not, what matters is we shared this together."